Hey there, fellow hungry travelers. Mark here with Wolters World. Today we're in New York City, and today we're going to talk about are the street eats that you should have when you come to New York. Because honestly, not only is it probably going to be your best budget option when you're looking to eat when you come to New York, it's also one of the tastiest options you have. And if you're coming to New York and you're going to get something when you're walking around, you want to get the street food du jour, the street food du your year, the street food du New York, you got to get a slice of New York pizza. And the thing is, it's not just the New York slice. You get Napolitano. There's all kinds of great pizza when you're here, but it's a street food. Going and grabbing a slice, and they heat it up for you, so it comes at that crisp bottom. You fold it over and take a bite. Like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Because I'm going to guess your idea of a New York slice of pizza is like the Pizza Hut version of New York style, or Domino's New York style pizza, and they never, ever compare to an actual slice of New York pizza. So when you're here, grab a slice. That is my favorite street food to get. You won't go wrong with it, okay? Now, another thing you want to have when you're here, if you're looking for like a cheap, quick bite to eat, is a dirty water dog. You know, a New York hot dog. Just put some mustard on there and go to town. Is it fancy? No. Is it healthy? No. Is it tasty? Yes. And it is something you should really have because it is a traditional eat of New York City. But also, it's a cheap street eat that you could enjoy. And you'll see carts all around town, whether here in Central Park, or down at Battery Park, or walking through, you'll see that. It's really just right there for you. And another street eat you're going to see, because you're going to see a lot of these little like kiosks, or I guess you tell them, some might say it's a food truck, but they're not really trucks. It's more of a food stand. You got to go to the halal stands, okay? And when you get there, you want to get the chicken on rice. What it is, you have the seasoned rice, they put a little salad next to it, and they literally will grill up your chicken, or lamb, if you want to get lamb or other things. They'll grill up right there, put some onions on there, some peppers on there, put it all in a nice little, aluminum dish, shall we say, for you. Key thing is let them put all of the sauces on there, okay? You eat that up, it's like you almost feel like you're eating healthy. I'm like, yes, I'm having chicken and rice and salad. I am doing good on my diet when I'm here in New York, and it's street food. But those halal carts, fantastic things to grab. And some people are like, I don't know if I want to eat that off the street. You'll be fine. That's the cool thing here is most of the street eats here, you're not going to get sick on them. So that's good because they get checked. They do have a health code here. So that is kind of a nice thing. All right. So you have that. Now, another thing you might grab when you're going around, and it might not be on the street at a cart or something, but relatively easy to get. Of course, you got to get a bagel with a schmear, big, huge New York bagel. And I don't know what's thicker, the bagels or the amount of cream cheese they put in the bagels here. It's insane. And whatever kind you like, you want popsicles, you want it with everything, you want it plain, you got to get a bagel when you're here. It's one of those easy things you can walk around, eat, enjoy, get your views in while you're enjoying something. So that's another fantastic food. Now, whether you're at the halal carts or maybe at one of the hot dog stands, another street eat you're going to see here are the soft pretzels. And it is just literally the big soft pretzel that you see, at the fair. You see other places, you get them here too. And it's one of those things that's easy to carry around. You're not worried about getting messy like with all the sauces from the halal cart, the chicken on rice or the mustard from the dog or the sauce from the pizza kind of stuff. It's one of those like, hey, it's easy to walk around. Great if you have little kids because they just hold on to it in their stroller and gnaw on it. You can't go wrong with a nice soft pretzel when you're here. Now, another thing you got to grab when you're going around is I would say it's the hand pie family. When I say hand pie family, it can be in different variations. One, if you like the Latin American hand pies, i.e. empanadas, it's the folded over dough. It's either baked or fried, and they have it already, usually with meat inside, or but it could be with cheese in there. It could be meat and onions. It could be all kinds of stuff. But empanadas, fantastic to get around. Grab one or two when you're going around. Nice warm bite to eat when you're going around. Another hand pie version, Jamaican patties. Basically, it's more of a flaky crust with the filling, a little bit spicier, a little bit more flavorful, I find, than empanadas. That's another thing you can get when you're going around. And if you're going around, you're going through Chinatown, you'll see there'll be little carts selling dumplings. Yeah, get dumplings on the go. You have so many international street eats when you are here in New York that it's just one of these, it's not just a pretzel and a dog or a slice. There's so many other things you can get. Different parts of the city will have different street eats you want to get. That's why it's really good to say, hey, what should I get in this neighborhood? Like, ask your hotel, hey, what should I get around here? And they might tell you, oh, my favorite cart's over there. Go see him or go over there for that. That's what's cool about New York is the people are going to be super helpful with the street eats. They're going to tell you, like New Yorkers, tell people where they should get a slice, where they should get a dog. Let us know in the comments below to help out other travelers get the best Jamaican patties, all right? Now, another street eat that's very near and dear to my heart are the street tacos. And I know when most people think about New York, they don't really think about tacos. Well, honestly, in the last 10 years, the street taco scene has gone from straight garbage to actually really good. So you can actually get good tacos when you go around. So you want to get your little street tacos. They're not as popular, not as easy to find as some of these other things. But if you can find them, they are worth grabbing. And if you're going to have street eats, you also have to have street desserts. And you'll see the churro carts around. You'll see the cotton candy. You'll see people selling ice cream. You can get that, especially on a hot summer day. You can't beat a cold ice cream when you're here in the park or walking around. It's super nice on a cool day like today. Maybe not, but that's why I'm going to get a churro later. But you have these sweet eats you can get. And one thing I want to tell you, just overall, looking at the street eats here in New York, it's going to be an economical way to eat. I'm not going to lie to you. New York's expensive, but the street eats, a lot of times they're affordable options. So if you're here with a family, that might be your lunch or maybe your dinner to like save money and just have that for your dinner thing. You're walking around town and having those. Another thing I want to tell you is when you're looking for the street eats, cash is king. Okay, some of them won't take card or they only take card over a certain amount. So it's good to have cash when you're there because sometimes you'll see, the cart will actually have an ATM inside of it. They're like, oh, we don't take card, but there's an ATM right there. And now all of a sudden your $5 snack becomes $10 because you're paying a $5 fee on the ATM. So cash is king when it comes to the street foods here in New York. Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but I think sandwiches are also kind of a street eat you might want to grab when you are here. Now, if you're looking at it that way, I recommend going to a deli or a bodega and grab a sandwich there to go, like bacon, egg, and cheese in the morning on a roll from a bodega. You can't go wrong with that. Chopped cheese, which is like ground beef with cheese, like onions and cheese in there. Then they'll put it in a hoagie roll and they'll like lettuce, tomato on it. You have that. That's really good. Pastrami sandwiches. You got all kinds of fantastic delis around here. You can grab those and go. I kind of put this at the end because it's not necessarily there's a cart selling it. Now, sometimes there are, but I will say if you're going to grab a sandwich, bacon and cheese and chopped cheese, you're never going to go wrong with that. But other ones, I would ask when you go to that cart, you go to that deli, ask them, hey, what's your specialty sandwich? What should I get? Go with that because not all the sandwiches at the sandwich place, the bodegas, are actually that good, but some are great, so you'll make sure you get the right ones. So that's a key thing. Know what those specialties are. And sometimes you'll be able to tell which ones are really worth going to because I think noticing the line or lack of line when it comes to lunchtime and eating times at the street eat plates will tell you a lot. So maybe follow the crowd when you're looking to get your street eats when you are here. And a last little word of advice when it comes to street eats in New York City, look at the price. If there is no price listed, you should ask because you could have an amazing surprise when you get that hot dog. You're like, wait, $10 for a hot dog? What? Wait, I thought it was, oh, you got the special New York version of it. That's way more because you got our specialty one. Ask for the prices, okay? Ask for the prices because you might give them a 20. Like, you're done. I'm like, what? For this and a drink? What happened? It is one of those things. So just ask prices. Look and see the prices so you have that. So, my fellow New York tourists and New Yorkers that are out here, what's your favorite street eat when you come to the city? Let us know in the comment below and let people know where they can grab it because honestly, it's not just Manhattan when you get great street eats. You get great street eats all over the city at great prices and with great fun and great people because honestly, the street food's fantastic, but for me, the people in New York are even better. I wish you all the best. I'll say bye from here in New York.